You've talked at some other venues, may have been political, a little bit about climate change. Newt Gingrich also has had some interesting thoughts on that. I'm kind of curious. I mean, our current energy policy, we've invested tens of billions of dollars on things like coal, nuclear, and some renewable industries. And along the way, we've actually got more dependent on foreign oil and we're emitting more carbon dioxide. I'm wondering if there are solutions you have, some that are perhaps different than our current energy policy, that would help move us along the way towards working on climate change and really working on that dependency issue.
I think we need to declare that we will be energy independent within 10 years, which is an incredibly bold kind of goal, but I think we have to, from a national security standpoint as well as from the issue of our environment and protecting it and being good conservationists. In order to get there, we're going to have to change the economy of energy. The economy of energy right now subsidizes our dependence upon foreign oil, and it doesn't do enough to encourage the kind of creative thought that needs to go into the alternatives. So by a changing of the tax system where you don't penalize productivity, you turn the marketplace completely loose, you would have a dramatic thing happening if there were no tax consequences for the development of renewable, sustainable resources. And if you also, at the same time, began to put some ceilings and caps on what we could expend within our miles per gallon, make some serious changes. Let me give you an example. If the government alone, as a consumer, the government's a consumer, the government's the biggest consumer in America, what if the government decided it would self-impose upon itself, not saying that every consumer had to, because you have a fight in your hands if you said, okay, you can't do this or that. But if you said, all right, we as a government are going to set the example, here are the kind of vehicles we're going to purchase for the government, here are the kind of light bulbs we're going to put in every single government institution, here's the SEER rating of every appliance that we will install and buy and pay for, and we're going to live within this. You know, it's a lot easier to do, it's a lot easier to ask for in others what you're doing yourself. Basic rule of leadership is never ask others to do what you're unwilling to do. So if I'm unwilling to personally make changes, I can't ask you. If the government is unwilling to make changes as an institution, then how can it force it on businesses? The truth is it can't, and the truth is it shouldn't. So it can start with the government's own consumption of things that are sound for conservation.